This kind of thing is exactly why no one likes you.
I don't think I'm disliked.
He may not be the favorite amongst the HASHIRA, but when Giyu releases this September, the fans may favorite him more than the Figma release and the BuzzMod release. Welcome to M.A.R.S for another pre-order breakdown. So as you can see, when I show the Figma and BuzzMod releases of Giyu, they both include effect pieces. Now it has become abundantly clear Tamashii Nations does not plan to release effect pieces with some of the Demon Slayer line. Hopefully that would change with the demons, of course. But for our Hashiras and things like that, it's already been covered. Tamashii Nations has been making those effect pieces for years, okay? So there's no point, there's no need for them to make additional effects. Though I will say for Giyu, I am disappointed we did not get his Dead Calm water effect piece. So that only tells me one thing, that the packaging for these figures are going to be small, probably the same size of the JJK release, if not around that area. So before we begin any further, we know we're not getting any effect pieces and we know roughly the size of the packaging. Now let's discuss the price, because this is where Tamashii Nations is going to excel far past the competition in multiple ways than one. The retailing price over in Japan is going to be 8,250 yen, which is equivalent to $54 here in the United States. Now, this exchange rate is due to change over time. So, hypothetically, you can end up spending more if you import or even less if you import, depending on when you make your purchase. Speaking about importing, let's go ahead and take a look at our known importing website, starting off with Nin Games to see how much they're charging for Giyu. As you can see here, with the retailing exchange, you are going to be saving yourself $9 going to Nin Games for the import. Even more money is to be saved going to AmiAmi. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Hobby Jinky, as it is charging less than retail, but not as good as the competitors. And for my domestic buyers out there, trust me, there are a lot of websites. I'm just going to use BBTS for this one here. You may be spending about $70 plus shipping for Giyu coming domestically, which really, in the grand scheme of things, you're going to end up paying the same price both ways, because shipping domestically is going to be a little bit cheaper. So let's round it off to $80. If you go domestically, or if you import, then you can end up paying $70, get the figure sooner, and pay less. So this is where Tamashii Nations has an edge over their competitors, is because, you know, for paying less than $100, you're getting the character that you want from your favorite anime, what have you. Now, yes, they are not including any effect pieces, but when you buy one effect piece, that could last you over two figures, you know, in the case of Giyu and Tanjiro for their water breathing techniques. However, I would not rule out the possibility of a Demon Slayer accessory pack, similar to what we have with Goku with his ki, his Kamehameha blast, and things like that. We may very well see the same thing for Tanjiro should the Demon Slayer line be successful. When looking at the promotional images, overall, I am pleased. I think the presentation and the aesthetic of the figure is turning out great. I am curious to see how the quality will be. In the One Piece line, we've had a few figures that would fall apart very easily. Now with BuzzMod, their Demon Slayer line, some of their figures are difficult to pose and they do fall apart and even break. I do not have any experience with Figma. I can only speak on BuzzMod. But overall, I think Tamashii Nations is going to have good quality. It's going to be a great price, great figure, and I can't wait to review it in September. Now, to end off this video, SH Figuarts predictions list is coming back with the Demon Slayer list. This video is coming out very soon, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not. I do have a theory as the route Tamashii Nations is going to take with their figures. I think we're going to be seeing Urakodaki, the twins. So again, this is another opportunity for Tamashii Nations. If you've enjoyed this pre-order breakdown, please consider subscribing. If you haven't seen my other predictions list for the Dragon Ball line, JJK line, the One Piece line, go check those out. Giyu is here. He is up for pre-order, so let me know below. Are you excited and did you pre-order? Until next time, peace.